So, good afternoon, one and all present over here. It is with great pleasure and enthusiasm that I welcome you all to this special alumni session. And I would like to welcome our esteemed Pro President, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor G.K. Aseri, sir, and our HOI, Professor Dr. Swapnish Tatit, sir, and Head of the Department, ESCO, Professor Jyoti Sharma, ma'am, and our chief guest, Dr. Leo. So, about Dr. Leo, I would like to tell you that Dr. Leo is working as Head of Department for Information Technology at Botho University, Botswana. He has over 30 papers in esteemed journals and conferences, and he has authored 2 books as well. He is certified IBM data engineer, certified associate fundamentals of digital teaching and learning. So today he will be enlightening all of us on the title that and how to enhance education, like enhancing education, and the title is harnessing the power of Blackboard for effective teaching and learning. So over to you, Dr. Leo.
Before that, I would like to invite our PVC sir for the opening remarks.
Okay, sir. Yeah. So.
Okay. Thank you, Hani, for giving this platform. First of all, on behalf of MET University, Rajasthan, welcome Dr. Leo. This interaction with MET, AIIT, Information Technology students, interaction with juniors, faculty members, alumni coordinators, departmental as well as the central. So Dr. Leo, namaskar and welcome to the university at Jaipur, Rajasthan, India. And this is the platform where alumnus students who are working across the country and universe, they are interacting with the juniors, sharing their experience. It is a little bit informal type of platform where they can share their feelings, they can share their hostel feedbacks, feelings, your campus life, as well as the academics and their credentials, what they have earned in last many years. So thanks for inviting me. And I think Dr. Leo and all will share and motivate the students and show the importance of this important interaction, because by providing this interaction, our main aim is to make a connect between the university passed out students as well as the current students, and faculty members are playing important role by connecting. And a big thanks to Professor Jyoti Mishra for handling this complete activity in the entire university, because we have 16 departments and every department is organizing interaction and inviting subject luminaries and subject alumni for this interaction. So thanks, Dr. Jyoti. And definitely AIIT department is a very growing department. Cyber security, artificial intelligence, blockchain, BCA, MCA, all type of degrees you are giving. And PhD also, a big number of PhD scholars in the AIIT department reflects the department is involved in the research. So information technology is a really a good domain and a vibrant department under the leadership of Professor Swapnish Tatit. So thank you, sir, for running a live department in the university and training scholars and students who are contributing in the nation building activities and the international activities. And last but not least, it is a student life. So once we discuss and interact with the senior students who have left the university, they will discuss many points of mess and hostel and campus life, which is very important, because every day we are teaching in classroom, every day we are teaching in laboratories, and we only discuss academics. Okay, we are providing the live environment in the classroom, but a semi-formal type of environment where we discuss casual points in casual mood, I think it will be a different experience. So Hani, please coordinate and provide a semi-formal type of environment where they can discuss many other things, because curriculum academics is a prime requirement. But today is the platform they can also enjoy. So with this objective, Dr. Jaiti is coordinating throughout university, and Tater Sahab, this is the really live and active department. I am very happy. And on behalf of our Vice Chancellor, this is the good initiative. So Dr. Leo, our Vice Chancellor, is in different meeting. So he has called me to attend this meeting and invite and give thanks to all the participants, alumnus, on behalf of our Vice Chancellor, Professor Amit Jain. So thank you, Hani, thank you, Jaiti ma'am, and thank you, Tatet Saab, for inviting me. Enjoy the maybe hour and a half discussion, and take some feedback, and take some constructive feedback, and implement maximum as possible. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thanks for your enlightened words. These are very encouraging, and definitely we will discuss the things with the students also, because Leo John is also our 2016 batch PhD student. So definitely we will engage each and every part of the session, and we will also submit the report to you. Thank you, sir.
So as we have a NAC work, UGC is going on. So Tatet Saab, I think I will switch off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And I am very sorry I'm leaving in between, but I wish to listen our alumni, but I think the NAC work is going on. Maybe in the next meeting, I will attend full and interact with the alumnus.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you. Thank you for coming, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
I would like
Okay,
Jaiti ma'am
bye.
to enlighten us.
I think I will not take much time. Thank you so much for organizing this event, and it's a wonderful opportunity for all our existing students to interact with the alumni. Seri sir has already spoken about it, and today we have gathered here to listen to our alumni. So without taking much time, I think let's hear him. And before that, let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. Audience sitting there, can we have a huge round of applause for our guest today, please? So I don't know whether the sound is reaching there or not, but then the virtual claps. And welcome to university once again, Dr. Leo, and we are eagerly looking forward to your talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jaiti ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So like, as we are having very crunch of time, so without wasting one more second, I would just like to invite Dr. Leo. So yes, sir, over to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hani. And first of all, I would like to thank everyone for giving this opportunity, especially Professor Swapnesh sir, who was taking this initiative. And I had a good discussion with him also. And I don't want to stop with this also. We'd like to prolong this in near future meetings also. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Jayanti ma'am, for the invite. And first of all, let me start the discussion right away instead of wasting our time. And so thank you. Let me share the presentation and move forward. Thank you. I hope everyone is able to see my presentation.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yeah. Thank you. And I would like to have a discussion on the topic, enhancing education, especially on harnessing the power of Blackboard for effective teaching and learning. So myself, I'm Dr. Leo, as Mr. Hani has already passed the information about me. I have done few certifications related to that of digital teaching and learning, and specifically on the platform of Blackboard. So starting with this, let me say that what particular things we are going to discuss today, starting with the agenda item of what is called as an LMS, Learning Management System. And from there way forward, we'll be moving for the Blackboard. And I would like to go for a demo on the Blackboard also. So this is how the plan is going to work. So let me start. What is this LMS first? So LMS is nothing but a learning management system, or in other words, I can just say that it's a platform which is used for the purpose of learning. And more specifically, when it comes into this learning management system, the learning management system is specific and related, and it motivates and it occupies most of the things which is relevant to that of the education process. And when it comes into the LMS is nothing but a software platform or a software application that is used for the purpose of administering, documenting, tracking, reporting, or delivering the educational process in an appropriate manner. So what type of learning management systems are there? There can be a free management system, an enterprise management system, individual system, SaaS, licensed, as well as a cloud. When it comes to this learning management system, there are multiple ways of going way forward in implementing this. There can be a free system also. There are enterprise as well as which goes for a company side also. And there are, as this goes on, sorry, just hold on for a second. I'm getting a disturbance. I'm extremely sorry for that. Sorry for that interruption. So when it comes into this learning management system, there are many ways through which it can be implemented. And when it comes into the learning management system, as I said that there are many types: free, enterprise, individual, software as a system, licensed, and a cloud-based also. So there are many persons, I mean, there are many LMS systems which has been moving around in the market. Let us go with an example of going with Blackboard, Canvas, Moodle, D2L, MindFlash, and Google Chrome, and with a lot number of things. And as I have seen that in our Amity also we use Amazon. So that's one of the platform which was designed by their specific requirement. So when it comes to the other perspective of the LMS, which is predefined or it has been created specifically for any particular environment to be used. So these are few of them. So I'm just going for the list with Blackboard Learning. The Blackboard Learning, the LMS of an assessment and content reporting analytics is being well defined and used in this particular Blackboard. And when it comes into the Canvas, a similar thing. And when it comes for a Moodle also, they go for a step-by-step process of implementing their own ideas in this particular LMS. So these kind of LMS provides information which is related to that of education sector. So how this LMS will be evaluated? It will be based on 4 particular criteria. One is user interface, usability, integrations, and the value for money. When it comes into the user interface, the easiest way in which we use. So that's preferable way of how a student can make it easier to use. A UI must be neat and visually appealing so that it can be used by any particular person in an easier way. And when it comes into the usability, an LMS or a learning management system must be easy to set up, as well as it should have a good customer service and also provide with easy tutorials and training processes. And the next thing, when it comes into integration, so the integration can be done using different platforms. For example, with the way of moving with that of a media development, like syncing Google Chrome, Google Meet into this, or making some teleconferencing, or making some Zoom link into this. So these kind of integrations, if we make, that will improve the quality of the LMS, learning management system. And at last, the last one, which is going to define the work of LMS, is the value for money. When it comes into LMS, there are many platforms which is available, as I said to you, Blackboard, Moodle, and n number of tools. But our concern at last will be as the value for money. How effectively it will be provided with a less cost. So these are the 4 criteria in which the LMS will be evaluated. And still, we are going more specific on using the Blackboard platform. So when it comes into the Blackboard platform, this Blackboard Learning is an application for an online teaching, learning, community building, or knowledge sharing. And what is the main purpose of using this Blackboard? What are the advantages of using this Blackboard? And I can just say that as per my experience of using this Blackboard for the past 10 years, See, like Blackboard is an effective tool, and I've been using this Moodle also. When we say that a Blackboard and Moodle as an example, and Blackboard has a n number of features. As I said to you, this stands as a barrier with a cost also. Blackboard as a tool, when it goes for a payment, we have additional features being implemented into it, right? And I will just go for explaining some features which is available on Blackboard. Later, we'll be having a real-time demonstration of the contents, right? So the first thing on Blackboard, what are the features? Blackboard is known for its content creation and how to manage the content in a proper manner, and how a student can engage, and how an online classroom can be performed using this Blackboard. And the next particular thing is administration. When it comes into a Blackboard, administration is quite very easy to manage. And also, we can customize the course according to the expectation of the users. And the next thing, going with the portfolios and improved cloud profiles for the students. And when it comes into the Blackboard, when a student gets enrolled into this Blackboard, the students can update their own profile into the Blackboard with n number of details into it, and it can be used. So that's one of the advantage. We can say that it's present with that of the Blackboard. And a pop-up for the students to preview, as well as safe assign and scheduling meetings or discussions. So when it comes into implementation of submission of documents, or in other words, I can just say that when students try to submit their assignments, Safe Assign can be easily used through Blackboard. Safe Assign is equivalent to that of a Turnitin submission process. So when students try to submit their assignment into the Blackboard, they can be captured or evaluated with how much plagiarism, how much percentage of plagiarism is being there in the document which has been submitted. So this is one of the advantage which is being done using Blackboard. And we can also schedule meetings, either Google Meet or a virtual meet, right? So these kind of things can be done. And the other thing, going with the discussions in the sense, there are many aspects. With an example, I can just say that a discussion forum, where the tutor will be releasing a discussion forum, and the students will be going on responding to the discussion forums. And moreover, when it comes into these kind of discussions, it's visible for all the students. And I'm going to explain with a real-time example also. Yeah. The other thing, going with data management, group management, grading, and content editing. So these are few additional features which is also present in Blackboard. So when it comes into submission of the document, it is also evaluated. And when it comes into evaluation, the grading can be done. The marks, whichever is being posted, can be seen or viewed by the students as well as the staff members. So going on with the other thing, right? So a few other things like building a calendar and like active stream organization, like virtual classroom being implemented in a real time, as well as the gaming functions, right? So these are few additional features which is available on Blackboard. So when it comes into the online courses of Blackboard, it can be done using 3 different types. One is fully online, and the second one is hybrid or blended, and the third one is without of web enhanced. So when it comes into the implementation of this Blackboard, the biggest advantage, I can just say that this Blackboard can work offline also. So like when you try to download the contents, when you try to use the contents, whichever is being displayed, so once you download it, it will be predefined and it will be placed, right? So when these students wants to read that particular information, it can be read whenever needed. And this online courses, as I said, it can be fully online or a hybrid mode or a blended mode, or it can be web enhanced mode, right? So these are different ways of moving through. the courses. And Blackboard, as I said, that it can be used using two different aspects. One is using your laptops or your computers, or the other thing, you can also install an applications on your mobile phone itself, either using an Android or Apple phones or whatever it is. It's much more supportive. And what options are there in the Blackboard? So as I said that there are many things which is available on Blackboard. So let me explain one by one, going with a general thing of general information which is available on Blackboard, and going in specific, like course contents. Course contents in the sense like we can post contents, slides, video tutorials, audio tutorials, or we can also go for scheduling with submitting the assignments. So n number of things can be done. And the collaborative tools like creating the discussion forum where all the students will be interacting, and they will be providing their input in a proper manner. I mean, like they can provide the input, every student can provide their input, which can be viewed by the staff member. And the other thing, going with the student support, when they face any challenges, Blackboard has a specific department to run the student support. And last one, with the course management, where it goes with that of providing the grades, or I can just go for course copy of the contents from one particular module, or module in the sense the courses from one particular course to that of another course. So these are easy things which Blackboard has implemented. So I'm going to take you to a live demo of how this Blackboard is going to work, so that you understand still more further very easily. Hope you are able to see my screen. Yeah. Can someone confirm whether you are able to see my screen?
Yes. Your screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ani. So when it comes to implementation of this Blackboard environment, okay. So normally you will be logging in using using Amazon. You will be just giving us Amazon something like Amazon.com, or right. So it will be similar thing as we have implemented this Blackboard into our university. The URL which was given was botho.blackboard.com. When I go for giving this, so just go for the login screen, and here I will be enrolling for my particular authorization. So once I go for signing in, once I go for signing in, on the left side, you'll be seeing with different sections. So as I said, that Blackboard has a multiple advantage, right? Starting with that of enhancing your profile, right? So just going for the option of with my name, where I'll be able to provide all my information, starting with name, email address, student ID, changing the password, right? And even the language I can choose out of myself. These are some additional information which is present with that of Blackboard with his own privileges, our own privileges, right? So next, the thing, going with institution page. So this goes with a normal way of implementing or showing their organization's homepage. And Few other things has been listed here. I'm not going to explain more on this. Let me go directly to that of the courses. When I click on the courses, you can see that it goes for explaining with what all the courses has been enrolled. So these courses are handled by the specific tutors. And when it comes into a student perspective, it means that the student can view whichever courses they have enrolled for. Let me take a real-time example of this particular module. Let's say that this is one particular module which is available, and you can see here. You can see here that this is the course or the module name, I can say, and module code with the module name, and this goes with that of the tutor who is going to handle it. So when I click on this particular module, it takes me to a different page where they are present with multiple contents. You can see here, it's on the left side, the menu page, and on the home page, this is the home page, and on the right side corner, you can find edit mode, right? So when I click on this edit mode is used for the purpose of viewing it in the perspective of the students. So there is a difference between viewing it in the perspective of the staff as well as the student. When it comes into this edit mode off, it goes for viewing the same thing in the perspective of the students. And when I enable it, you can see that there are additional features which is available only for the staff members. Let me take you one by one with this particular contents. And starting with the general thing, as I said, that they are categorized into general, course related, the collaborative tools, student support, and course management. These are the 5 particular topics in which it will be subdivided, or these are the 5 topics in which any module will be subdivided into. So let me take with the first particular thing, right? So going with the announcement, general thing. So let's say that I'm going to create an announcement. So this announcement, when I go for creating it, I can create it like a sample announcement. Just I'm typing with some other information also. And when it comes into this information, there are 2 different things which is available. One, I can restrict the date, or I can just say that this announcement has to be displayed only after a certain period of time. And I'm just restricting with until what particular duration it should be available. So the big advantage of using this Blackboard is you can restrict or you can make the announcement when it should start to display for the student. So this is one of the examples of creating the announcement. I'm not going to post it. The reason behind when I post, the students will be able to view it. I'm just going for canceling this. So you can see that when I create an announcement, it is going to display like this, right? When I posted it, right, for which particular module, this topic, and when it was posted, the date along with time and along with the contents, whatever is being done. These are few informations which is being posted on the announcement. Right. So this goes with that of the general information. And with this general information, I'm going way forward on the course content link. And when it goes for the course content link, there are many things which is available. And I'm not going to explain with all of them since it needs a lot of time, right? So let me touch one particular point which is useful for you, right? Like with learning resources. And okay, let me start with the learning resources. When it comes into this learning resources, I have created already with some information, right? And you can also see once again that I'm going to edit this information with the student mode or student view. This goes with that of edit mode off, right? So when I click on the contents, you can see that how organized the information is. it will be similar to that of any particular Blackboard contents. You can also create in such a manner that it's equivalent to that of a book. So let me show an example of creating such sample. Let me say that I'm creating a module, right? Let's say that for programming using C++, I'm creating this particular folder, the learning module. When I go for creating this learning module, it will be always left behind empty, right? So that's where I'll be starting to post my contents. And when it comes into posting the contents, as I said, you can create it as per book or in an organized manner, right? Like, let me say with an example of chapter 1. And the other thing going with that of chapter 2. So like this, it goes on. This goes on with that of chapter 1, chapter 2. I can create with n number of chapters. So when it comes to chapter 1, again, I'm going to create a subtopic, right? Like subtopic on chapter 1. Now you can see that how organized this content is, right? Similarly, you'll be going for expanding with the contents, whichever will be there, going for 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, it will be organized, right? Let me show with an example of a completed source. A completed source. You can find that it starts with unit 1, right? Unit 1, unit 2. When I click on this particular information, it shows with what are all the contents are there, right? And the biggest advantage of using this is when it comes into this Blackboard, I can implement any particular idea into this concept. Or if I want to post a video, or if I want to post a web link, or if I want to post a Google Meet over here, I can do that. That's one of the biggest advantage of using this Blackboard as a learning source. Let me show with an example of how to implement a YouTube video also. It's quite very simple of implementing any particular things into this Blackboard, right? And once again, I'm saying, right, like we can implement an audio into it, we can implement an image, we can implement a video link, we can implement a web link, or even a YouTube videos, right? So n number of things can be implemented. So implementation of this is quite very easy using this Blackboard. So going with the other contents, let me also explain with the module guide. Module guide. So module in the sense, like in our place, we'll be calling it as the courses, right? Courses in the sense programming using C++ or Java, advanced Java, these kind of courses. And here it will be called as modules. So these modules, each and every module will be predefined with some module descriptor. Module descriptor in the sense what are all the contents are there into it. And milestone in the sense it's nothing but the slippage. How do we teach it? As per weeks, like week 1, this content will be covered, or in other words, I can just say it as a lesson plan. So this is how the strategy works with that of the module guide. And when it comes to the learning resources, and the biggest advantage of using this learning resources, staff can create their own assignments. So I'm not going to take much of your time. So with this particular assignment, I'm going to close this and okay, just give me a few minutes. So with this particular assignment, I can just go for creating with internal to something like this. And as I said to you previously, there is one particular option which is available. As I said, like the students can submit an individual work or a group work or any particular things, right? And the biggest thing is plagiarism check. You can use a safe assign check, and it will send me the report. In me, in the sense, the staff member, the report. Accordingly, the student can be graded. These are the ways of doing the assignments. Right. So with this, I think I'm going to take. Okay, I'm stopping here. I would like to take much of your time, but due to time as a major constraint, I'm stopping here, Mr. Hani. You can proceed on.
Yes, sir. Like actually today we already having a very crunch of time. So I would like to invite some of students if they are having any doubts related to this session. So yeah, I would like to invite students if anybody is having any doubt. Grace, you are not audible. Speak into the mic of the computer or laptop.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you are.
Okay. We have this question. I'm currently doing my master's in cybersecurity, third semester, and further after we are done with this, I want to know further options for PhD and other.
Okay. Let me take down all the questions. After then, I can answer it, Mr. Hani.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Other students? Any other student who is having doubt? Any question? Any guidance you want to get?
No, that is the one question from one student.
Okay. Okay, sir.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you. I would like to say that that's a good initiative doing your master's in cybersecurity, and you would like to go way forward on your PhD, right? So, as per my experience with Amity University, I was really learning a lot. I'm really helpful that I'm really thankful that they made me publish huge number of papers, and my guide like Dr. Linesh and Professor Swapnesh, who was the HOA and right now the director, and they were a good enthusiastic persons, and that's one of the initiative which was making me move way forward very fast in publishing journals as well as conferences. So going on doing your PhD, I will say that plan right now itself. Take your step right now itself, and you can. And I would suggest that doing your PhD, continue your work with what you have done on the master's research. So that will be much more easier, since you would have explored much more papers and research papers, and it will be much more easier to move way forward very easily based on your master's research. Yeah,
Yes,
I hope I answered you.
Yes, sir. Very well explained. So in the closing, yeah. So thank you, sir. So in the closing, I want to express my sincere gratitude to each and everyone for being a part of this alumni session. And I would like to thank our Pro President, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor G.K. Aseri, sir, our HOI, Professor Dr. Swapnesh Tatir, sir, and HOD of ESCO Department, Professor Jayati Sharma, ma'am, and all the students who has gathered here, and I would like to thank you, everybody. Thank you.
I would like also thanks to Hani for arranging all the arrangements and everything. Thank you, Hani. Thank you, Leo, and thank you, students, for coming here and joining the session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.